from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to want to be like Wayne, I used to want to be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a...
Well, at this time of year, this is a frequent sight in these parts. Snow in the forecast as we come to you from Cleveland Brown Stadium here in downtown Cleveland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. We can look at this Browns defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
From the 21, here's second down and 8. Another toe for Etienne.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And they'll look to an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this off to ETN.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with ETN.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Once more, ETN. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
And with this Browns defense they've held so far, this is now 3rd and goal.
Now Lawrence changing the play. ETN.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Whoa! And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Jags grab it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play, can make a huge
Touchdown!
Zay Jones.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go. Let's go. Go set.
They go quickly here out to Moore.
And some space here.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A good pickup there at 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a dump off here complete.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The Browns at 9-3 here on the year. Well, they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Kaylavon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw is DTR. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, we're going to stay in that groove here this go around. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. ETN up the middle. And he is met and he goes down right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Green. And the Browns are going to get the football as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got them down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last two plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Go Grant. Blaster, stick.
They can't stop us.
Go Pete. Hey, Green.
On third down, Robinson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, here's Agnew.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 11.
Go, let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's Thompson Robinson again on 2nd and 10.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
22 Edo.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Green down. Set.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Here's John Robinson. 59 yards.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
In it to win it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. The Jaguars are going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
It shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Thompson Robinson.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space.
And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. This one downfield for Tillman.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Able to find Willis. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Robinson again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. It's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
He stiff arms him.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
Hey, Jupiter, 11 Agate, big 13 heavy.
On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19.
10 cycles. Field flat.
Again, it's Robinson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Lawrence will throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Cycle.
Let's get
some points on the board.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Now ETN to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They need 2. Here's third down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's a give to ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down, ETN once more. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
ETN once more.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Lawrence going to keep it.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's first down.
Check, smash. They can't stop it.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good.
Thompson Robinson.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow, go. Ready?
Here's Thompson Robinson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle. The clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson will throw for this.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offense is executed at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers, the ball slip out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their players.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes.